Hello guys, and for today's video, I'm going to be giving you my top 10 McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse figure wish list. Without further ado, let's begin with the video. For the number 10 spot and figure I want to see McFarlane Toys make in the near future is a Vixen. I would love to see a Vixen figure in the McFarlane's DC Multiverse line, simply because I love Vixen as a character. She was great in the I would think it was the late or early 2000s JLA comic from the later early 2000s. She was a great character in that book. Loved her in the Arrowverse. Loved her in Legends Tomorrow show. And I would love to have a comic book version of Vixen, the character and image that you see on the screen. I'd love to see a comic book version of Vixen. But yeah, that's my number 10 pick. Let's move on to the next pick we have here on the list. For the number 9 spot, here we have Jessie Quick, and I would love McFarlane Toys to make a Jessie Quick figure, simply because I love Jessie Quick as a character in the comics. She's a great character, and she's a great member of the Flash family. She's a great speedster, and I would love to see them either make a classic version of her or a modern version of her. Either way, I would take it, or I would take it. But other than that, that's my number 9 pick. Let's move on to the next pick. For my number 8 spot, I would love McFarlane Toys to make a Long Halloween version of Two-Face, simply because I love the Long Halloween. It's one of my favorite Batman comics, and I love Two-Face in the Long Halloween. Love his transitions between Harvey Dent and Two-Face, and I love the design for Two-Face in the Long Halloween comic, and I would love to have another Two-Face in my collection. But other than that, that's my number 8 pick. Let's move on to the next pick. For the number 7 spot, here we have the Earth 2 version of Lois Lane, Red Tornado. I love for McFarlane Toys to make this figure, simply because love the character in the Earth 2 comics, but also I want to see more Earth 2 characters from the New 52. We already got a Val Zod, and I would love for them to do a Lois Lane Red Tornado, simply because I would love to have this in my collection. And yeah, I hope they can make a figure of this version of the character. But other than that, that's my number 7 spot. Let's move on to the next pick. For the number 6 spot, here we have the Roy Harper version of Red Arrow from the great 2000s run of the JLA comic run. And well, I would love for McFarlane Toys to do this version of Red Arrow and Roy Harper, simply because this is my favorite version of Roy Harper / Red Arrow, and I love Red Arrow as a character in the comics and even in the Young Justice cartoon series. But I want them to do a comic book version of the Red Arrow from the JLA run from the 2000s. But other than that, I hope McFarlane Toys can give us this character and figure. But yeah, let's move on to the next pick. For the number 5 spot, here we have the New 52 version of Jason Todd Robin. I would love for McFarlane Toys to make a New 52 Jason Todd Robin, simply because I would love to see this version of Jason Todd Robin done as a figure to add to my collection. And plus, we had a younger kid version of Dick Grayson Robin done as a gold label exclusive. That was the classic Jim Lee version, I think, that it was from the comics. I want them to do the New 52 version of Jason Todd Robin from the flashbacks that we saw from the New 52 comic run of Batman. But other than that, I do hope McFarlane Toys does make the New 52 version of Jason Todd Robin, and I hope they can do it soon. But yeah, let's move on to the next pick. For the number 4 spot, here we have the Earth 1 version of Hal Jordan Green Lantern. Again, I would love McFarlane Toys to do this, simply because I love the Earth 1 version of Hal Jordan Green Lantern from that graphic novel, and it'll be a different, mold for them to do, and a different design for them to do from like the standard, mainline comic run versions of the Green Lanterns that we did get from the DC Multiverse line. But I would love for them to do this version of Hal Jordan, and I would love to have this to be added to my collection. But that's the number 4 pick. Let's move on to the next pick on our list. For the number 3 spot, here we have the Kingdom Come version of Superman. I would love McFarlane Toys to do a Kingdom Come version of Superman, simply because this is one of my favorite Elseworlds versions of Superman from the comics, and it's a great looking Superman. And I think they can do good by making this version of Superman into a figure. Plus they can take plus they have so many Superman body molds that they can just, you know, create and make the Kingdom Come version of Superman as a figure, and I think that will look good either way. But that's my number 3 pick. Let's move on to the next pick we have here on the list. For the number 2 spot, here we have the Kingdom Come version of Nightstar, the daughter of Dick Grayson and Starfire from the Kingdom Come comics. I would love McFarlane Toys to make a figure of Nightstar simply because it's another character from the great Kingdom Come comics, and they can just take this Starfire figure that they already made, retool it, and give it a new head, and retool the body, and retool the, you know, the costume, and they can give us like a classic Kingdom Come version of Nightstar from the comic, and there we have it. But other than that, I would love for them to make this character and give us a figure of this character. But other than that, that's my number 2 pick. Let's move on to the final pick we have here on this list. For the number 1 spot, here we have the Earth 1 version of Batman. Yes, I know we got a lot of Batmans in the DC Multiverse line, but I would love McFarlane Toys to make the Earth 1 version of Batman simply because it's the only Batman from a comic that actually has pupils and not the white eyes, the awesome white eyes from any other Batman comics. This is the only Batman from an Elseworlds comic that has regular pupils. I would love McFarlane Toys to make it to, you know, have the regular pupils, but simply because I love this design for Batman in this graphic novel. And plus, it's a great storyline, a great Batman story, and it's a great design for Batman. Love this design for Batman. I would love them to make a figure version of this Batman, and can't wait for them to do it sooner or later. But other than that, that's my number 1 pick. And yeah, I hope you guys really like and enjoy this video, and I hope you guys like this wish list video, and tell me in the comment section below what type of figures you want to see McFarlane Toys make in the near future. But other than that, that's pretty much going to be it for this video. Make sure to like and share this video. Also, subscribe to the channel. By subscribing to the channel, you'll be really supporting me as a content creator and really supporting the channel. And stay tuned for more awesome videos on the channel. I still planning on continuing my X-Men 97 reviews. And I do planning on reviewing Suicide Squad Isekai on the channel soon, along with My Adventures with Superman Season 2. So stay tuned for that. And just stay tuned for more awesome content on the channel. But I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.